Hello, welcome to Lawson Areas Comments. I'm Ariel Moreno. Before we start, I want to make some comments. The main purpose of these presentations are just basically to share and to learn. All observations and conclusions are based on information obtained in social networks, newspapers, and existing information to the public. All hypotheses are based on information obtained in the reference media. This is not a formal or official fire investigation report. By no means, this presentation and video has no official or legal value. This Lawson area explosion is the one that occurred at the R.M. Palmer facility last Friday. This is a chocolate factory located at West Reading, Philadelphia in the U.S. The type of loss was an explosion. The cause, we don't know yet. It happened just 2 days ago. The location of the plant is at 77 South 2nd Avenue, West Reading, Philadelphia, in the U.S. The day of loss, it was Friday, March 24th, 2023, approximately at 5 p.m. local time. In this picture, we can see part of the roof that just blew up, okay? And also on the right, we can see all the flame, okay? I will explain a little bit more in detail. This is part of a video that we're going to be analyzing. The site of the plant is Philadelphia. This is Northwest Philadelphia, okay? The Lawson area, again, the explosion was reported after 5 p.m. on last Friday. The building damage was 100%. This is an old building with several modifications according to information on social media. The building was founded, and according to the website, in 1948. That is 75 years old. Okay, this is important in order to keep in mind how old the installation was. Possible causes. Okay, these are general causes. It's not. There are not all the causes that could be, and one of them is the combustible dust. Could be sugar, or could be chocolate, or other type of dust. Gas accumulation within the equipment. Okay, like an oven or a furnace, or also a boiler. And the one that I'm going to be describing and trying to make my point is on the gas accumulation inside the building, part of the installation failure. Combustible dust, I saw a lot of videos and information, and I saw some videos that, although they were old videos, they showed that the building had a very good housekeeping. So I don't think, and also the way the explosion was, I didn't see like 2 or 3 explosions. That's pretty much particular and very common on combustible dust explosions. So I'm eliminating that one. Gas accumulation within the equipment due to the extent of the explosion, that if it was inside the building, it would have been a smaller explosion. The boiler, because of all the chocolate is received on a liquid form and a liquid state, that it's also received in another building. So most likely the boiler is in the other building. So I'm eliminating that one too. So right now, the one I'm going to be talking about is the gas accumulation. Okay, natural gas, it's almost 95% methane, okay? And also has ethane. It's on pretty much about 2%, and also CO2 and other gases. The lower explosive limit and the upper explosive limit is 5% and 50% by volume. The density of the natural gas is 0.737 kilogram per square meter, and that's relative density. It's 0.62. That's relative to air. And so natural gas is 38% lighter than air. So in case of a leak, it will go up. Okay. This is a video that we're going to be looking at. This is a very fast video. Okay. It will show you how rapid the explosion was. Okay. So this is the explosion. We can see it right now. The explosion just started immediately, just a matter of less than a second. So we can see the roof going, it blew up entirely. And also the power lines, we can see here that they did not collapse. And this is most likely because of the structure, okay? It has less area, so there's not a lot of pressure going into the poles, okay? So that's the video. We're going to be discussing and describing a little bit more on that one. This is a picture of a 3D picture of the area. This is the main building. This is the main factory. We can see here where the street where the truck delivers the chocolate in the liquid state. Okay, so that's why I believe that the boiler, in case of a boiler, it should be in this building. The building that exploded, this is the one within the circle. This side of the building, I don't have information, but according to the to the media, this does not belong to the plant. So all this building just blew up into pieces. This is another view. We can see here 3 evaporative condensers units on top of this roof. We will see one of the condensers going all the way on the air to we will see how high it goes. But this is the other part of the building that we will see as it starts to blow up, and we will see it also in other sections. This is the area of that plant. I marked it on a yellow line so we could identify it exactly, and we will see that this is exactly all the area that blew up into pieces. Also, the pressure went this way and also to this side of the building. This is the building on their original state. We can see the construction has some brick, and they also have some steel structure, but that has a lot of wood in the building. That's why during the explosion, these walls acted as a relief walls. So that's why the explosion, the explosion front vented to this side of the building and also to the back of the building. Okay. Now, this is a picture after the explosion. We can see a lot of this smoke and dust. After explosion, we can see the debris on the back of the facility, also in front of the plant. Okay, we can see this building that we're going to be evaluating as well. Okay, this is a circle. I circled this part. It looks like it was like an exhaust duct. That's just it blew up. Okay, and here we will see that it will start the explosion. We will see the flames on this other picture. This is also the equipment, and we'll see here that the pressure that built up inside the building, it just blew up the roof. Okay, so we'll have this force going all the way up. Now we'll see the roof, okay, going airborne basically, and this is one of those units that I spoke about, those condenser units. We will see how high it goes on the air. So this is the flame. This is all the combustible gas ignited, and the other picture we will see on the first floor. This is very important for me to identify that most likely the accumulation of natural gas was on the first level, or maybe if there was a basement, it was in the basement, because this is just a matter of seconds. And also we had the flames on this side of inside the building, and also going through into to the street. This is a picture after the fire. We will see all this combustible material that was burning, and it was put out by the fire department. This arrow will show the direction of the explosion. On the other side as well, the direction, all the debris. Look and pay attention to all this, the debris, all the fragments. Okay, this is the devastation of the explosion. This is another picture of the exhaust duct and all the debris. 2 tanks in here from the inside, it ended up in the street. This is another side of the back of the facility. This is a part of the roof. This roof it's collapsed, but it's pretty much in one piece. So that means that the explosion was not located at the back of the plant. It was in the middle of the plant. Okay. This is also during the fire. We'll see all the gas, all the natural gas igniting. So they have to control, they close the valves, to contain the fire. And this is the building across the street. The building across the street, we could see that this is in accordance to our hypotheses that started at the basement. It went to the first level, and the blast front went into this direction. Okay, we could see this was a window, a door, and a window. We can see this more clearly. This is a picture of a side view of the street. And this is number 1, corresponds to this one. 2, we will see the door. You will see this is totally damaged. And this other window, we can see this. It's just a higher damage on the side of the building. So in this picture, we see that the different fronts of the blast, first of all, it went up onto the building, in front of the building, back of the of the factory, and also into this side, and also up. This is part of the building of the roof that ended up on this side. Okay. So the origin and the probable causes it was located where this red spot is, at the bottom, or maybe at the lower level or basement. Possible causes is the natural gas piping equipment, like I described before, is less likely because of the degree of the damage. I have some other comments on comparing to other similar losses. This is one that happened on March 12th, 2014. This is the building located in East Harlem, New York. This was also a natural gas installation that was 127 years old. You see that the buildings on the side buildings did not suffer same type of damage of they were not totally destroyed. The one that had the leak, it was destroyed. This is another picture. We can see all this debris. Okay, another loss. This is the March 26, 2015 building in Manhattan. It was an interconnection located on the basement of the building. Okay, so again, if we compare these pictures to the ones that we have at the RM Palmer, we will see they are not the same, but they are alike. So this also confirms our hypotheses on the cause and the origin of the explosion. So if you have any comments, please send us an email at this address, and also check our YouTube channel for more videos.